Here we have a 2012 on a 12 registration Van Hool TD927 Astra Miga, 87 seat, PSVAR compliant, double deck executive coach. So we are at Ridley's in Warwick, looking at an identical pair of ex-Megabus Stagecoach Van Hool deckers. What does that mean? It means they're quite basic spec. In fact, they're as dumbed down to a bus as you can make one. Not a bad thing, to be honest. And it also means they're just about 14 metres and a touch long. Alloy wheels are fitted. Bodywork looks fine on the offside, apart from a little mark on that locker. I really think this silver suits these deckers, I do honestly. Back corner's fine. Under the bonnet, Euro 5 DAF MX340 engine. That is driven through a ZF 12-speed AS-tronic automated gearbox. Reverse cameras fitted. Back down the near side, few things to show you. First off, back corner's good. And then you've got this luggage compartment over the rear axle. That there is the wheelchair lift. It's like concertina and it folds out. You don't get tremendous luggage on deckers, never have had, in fairness, but some's better than none. So that wheelchair ramp plugs in to those two lugs there. You wheel the wheelchair on. These two doubles here are on tracking, so they're out. Wheelchairing, clamp down, job's a good one. What's the advantage of that? Mainly, it ain't going to get stuck and you don't have to test it every 6 months. So, near side bodywork looks fine. We've got Hanover LED destination displays to front, side and rear. And as we jump on board, as I said, they are a bit dumbed down from what you'd expect from a full-on coach Van Hool decker. First thing we spot is this enclosed staircase, more like a bus, where on a coach it would actually probably be near side and open plan. So up we go. 63 reclining seats up here. They're all fitted with lap belts, finished in Stagecoach's blue beach ball maquette with leather headrest inserts. Seats are in great condition, to be honest, for the race. There's a couple of blown double glazed units on this one, that one, and one you can see from here near the back. It's a long way to the back, but yeah, seats are great. The aircon works phenomenal, to be honest. I know it doesn't look bright outside, but it's very muggy today. I've just been and had to sort of have a quick wipe down on the bonds. Wired for CCTV. So upstairs we're all good. Downstairs, back steps. Already pointed out, you've got space for a wheelchair there. You lose 2 doubles, so we drop to 83 plus a wheelchair. You've got a floor mounted toilet hiding in the back corner there. But the other thing you'll notice, again, if this was a coach, that'd all be soft trim. Instead, it's white clean because of the work it's done. One thing I never understood with these is why they didn't raise the near side seats. Because if you get on a coach version, both sides are raised and there's like a removable plinth for these 4 seats, so you take the seats and the plinth, and underneath the plinth there's the wheelchair tracking. Stagecoach didn't go for that, and I just think unless you're quite tall, I wouldn't like to be sat in one of these seats. You've got 2 40-volt sockets at every seat, 2 tables, teacher's seats. We've all done deckers on ski work, and where do the teachers plonk themselves? Right there. They've also got idle shutdown, so that brings us quite timely to the cab area, because on these you don't have an ignition key. Again, it's like a bus, it's just buttons. So just again to make it simpler, other things that they did, they took the the manual option. Now you can reconnect it. It may have been reconnected, but Stagecoach removed the manual option on these. Also didn't have them fitted with a ferry lift. Just all stuff really that can be played with and broken. Driver's seat, to be honest, it's ready for recovering, isn't it? But fairly basic driver's seat as well. Obviously you've got the cab completely separate, which you wouldn't have on a coach. But let's look at pluses, right? You want high capacity. You ain't gonna get it with a Decker these days, because most of them are 72, 74 and so on. Right, so if you're going up in the 80s, you're buying one of them big long things there. I know this is a big long thing as well. And you're putting 3 and 2 seats in, making it 85 seats. But suddenly it's a one-trick pony, because 3 and 2 means it ain't doing rail, it ain't doing private hires unless it's kids, right? And you have to Lola test that lift every 6 months. So the difference with this is 87 seats 2 and 2 can do anything, can do rail, can do hires, can do your school contract with 85 on, etc, etc. There's even space for a ticket machine if you need one, and no Lola testing, no lift getting stuck 8 foot in the air. Okay, wheel on, wheel off, which actually the rail companies, a lot of them, particularly on like urban stop-start train replacement, they prefer service buses now for that sole reason. So these tick a lot of boxes, in fairness, when you think about it, and it is worth thinking about, especially if you need 80 plus. You know, you might get the odd ex-Nottingham or ex-Reading Decker, but other than that you ain't getting much. So to recap, this is one of a pair, 2012 on a 12 registration, Van Hool TD927 Astromega, 87 seat, PSVAR compliant, double deck executive coach.